day for him. Benfica managing to end Ajax's 100% record in this Champions League campaign so far. But Ajax still in good shape after that result, I'd imagine, Brian.
I think so. Away goals don't count, so it's no advantage to them having scored two away from home. But they created so many chances and probably should have won the game. But their urgency to get forward and the openness that they play with, as Bernard described, always gives the opportunity for the opposition to score goals. And Benfica duly took a couple of chances that they got. A good finish by Yaremchuk, who come on as sub for Everton in the second half and got that equalising goal. But they were wide open. But you could see the quality of their play, the combination plays, the pass and move, the urgency to get into the box. Often 5, 6, 7 players in the box when they were building her up already ahead of the ball. So great, they're a great watch, and that was a smashing match.
And you never sense they're going to get 1-0 up and say, let's keep it tight and go from here. Given the quality that they have, Damien, that's hardly surprising. We're going to look at this lovely strike from Dusan Tadic, who scored a goal and got an assist for Serbia in Portugal in this stadium back in November to send them to the World Cup. So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, they win it back high up the pitch here, Mazowi, with the cross, and that is textbook. If you're ever looking to show a young fella technique for bouncing ball coming in, his body shape, his composure, his balance, everything is spot on. The way he watches it, bounces right in front of him, so it's coming up, but he watches it all the way onto his instep. Make sure he gets solid contact. This is a great angle here when it just pops up in front of him. So easy just to sky this over the bar. But his body shape and his balance, as I said, is absolutely perfect, and he just nice connection.
What's great about that is it that he doesn't say, I'm going to actually put my foot through it. He almost kind of guides it in and uses
because the pace of the ball is coming at him. He almost just helping it back where it came from. No, he still has to get good contact on it, but if he slashes at it or he's off balance, it's going to come off his shin and probably set the Benfica on the attack. Or it's very easy just to lean back slightly and see those ones go into the top row of the crowd. But he's perfectly poised, I suppose, is the word I'd use. And he's poised and he just, nice connection.
We talked about Sebastian Haller before the match. He just can't stop scoring in the Champions League. Both ends this time. Was he unfortunate here, or was he dozing on the job?
He was a bit unlucky, but Vertonghen does very well. They get he gets the first header, hits his own man at the back, and then he does really well here. He skites around the back, Mazrui falls over, and he cuts it back across the goal. Comes in so quickly. I think the goalkeeper's dive probably puts him off. When you see Razvir going to ground here, Haller probably thinks he's going to get it. Watch, he dives, look. And so he doesn't see it until after it comes by him. And it just hits off his foot. There's the goalkeeper, goes between his knee and his hand. Watch, and goes between the player's leg and just hits off him. Look, he was back defending the corner kick. Striker's in. But what he did next, getting the goal, that shows he's a bit of character about him as well.
Yeah, and as we talked about before the game, Jamie, he doesn't get too high or too low.
No.
He doesn't celebrate and he keeps his focus.
Yeah, it's almost as if he looks across and he sees a linesman's flag going up or something and he's given up on it. But I think Vertonghen here just gets a touch onto the goalkeeper. But when your luck is in, your luck is in. I know that he got the own goal there. And if you just watch him, it is. But if you watch from this angle here, he slightly gets it off his heel and he cuts it a bit fine. If you watch the way he hits it, it just hits the post to go in. I mean, there's a big enough target there to get it in, but lucky for him, he's gone in. He had
a lot of time to adjust. Still a good goal.
What do you make of? I just find it hard to believe you would absolutely lose your mind scoring in a Champions League, that not to celebrate in moments like that.
Yeah, well, I remember seeing him at Eintracht Frankfurt and West Ham, and I saw the same thing, and my reaction was, your man's a bit of a grumpy head on him. Yeah. What's wrong with him? Why doesn't he do it? But, you know, it's obviously something he has thought about. There was a glimmer of a smile there when he got the goal, having been put the OG away. But what I read he said in a quote was that he doesn't over-celebrate because he wants to focus on when the next ball comes to him and that he's right at it. So there you go. How to do it. Whatever you're having yourself, you can still maintain, stick it in the net. Well, probably when he goes home, he loses it altogether. He goes mad.
Just going nuts.
Goes mad. runs around the house, throwing his arms all over the place.
Swinging his shirt up in the air. It finished 2-2 though, thanks to the goal from Yaremchuk, the Ukrainian, and we see him displaying There was a moment, of course, here, Damien, where Ajax might have been unfortunate.
Yeah, Otamendi we'll see there on the replay,
I see that.
but take nothing away. It's an absolute.
Sells himself.
Yeah, he sells himself, but even still, it's still an awful lot to do. But they work it really, really well. Again, the goalkeeper.
No, Berners said good save, but
no, I think a goalkeeper at this level has got to get that over the bar. This is the incident we're talking about there. I mean, there's slight contact, not enough to go down, and definitely not enough to stay down. But the goalkeeper sees this coming from a long way. It's an unobstructed view. I think he's got to get fingertips on that and get it over the bar or get it out for a corner round the post. But he gets too solid a hand on it. But credit Remchuk for following, and he just wants it a little bit more, and nice and brave and aggressive, and they get the equaliser.
yeah, and I don't know if you saw it there, he did have the Ukrainian coat of arms on his T-shirt, which he took off his jersey and unveiled to the world. Might be seeing some headlines about that. Final thought from you then, Damien. How's that poised then? Fancy
I think Ajax will be delighted.
Yeah.
You know, I think once they get them
No
back
away goals, of course.
Yeah,
as
I know,
Brian
but
says.
still getting them back home advantage. They're brilliant at the Johan Cruyff
Benfica
Arena.
didn't do great in the away matches of
Yeah.
the group.
Yeah.
They got most of the points at home.
Okay.